If you've come this far, something inside you already refuses to settle for chaos. You've tasted what it's like to stand still in a storm, to train your mind, to guard your peace. Now, we finish with 4 final Stoic shifts. These aren't just for your mind, they're for your soul. They will challenge how you think about pain, people, death, and power. Mindset shift 9. Train for chaos in times of peace. The best time to build strength is before the storm comes. The best time to train your mind is when it's still. The Stoics didn't wait for crisis to practice discipline. They practiced discomfort on purpose. Seneca, one of Rome's richest men, would sleep on the floor, eat plain food, wear rough clothes just to prove to himself that luxury didn't control him. Why? Because he knew, if you fear discomfort, you are already a slave. So he made discomfort his friend. You don't wait for life to shake you, you train yourself to be unshakable now. Practice silence in a noisy world. Fast from what you crave. Take cold showers. Wake up early. Say no when it's easier to say yes. You don't do it to suffer. You do it to strengthen the muscle of your mind. So when the real test comes, you're already trained. Mindset shift 10. Other people's opinions are not your responsibility. You are not born to please the world. You were not created to carry every comment, judgment, or misunderstanding. But too many live in chains built, not by iron, but by the opinions of others. The Stoics remind us, you are judged by people who do not know your full story, so don't let their noise drown out your inner compass. Marcus Aurelius said, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Let them misunderstand you. Let them doubt you. Let them talk. Your job is not to convince them. Your job is to live in alignment with your virtue or values, your integrity, your calling. Because peace doesn't come from being liked. It comes from living in truth. Let them talk. You keep walking." Mindset shift 11. Death is a teacher, not a fear. Death is not the enemy. It is the mirror, the compass, the greatest reminder of what truly matters. Memento mori, remember you must die. Not to depress you, but to liberate you. We waste so much time worrying about things that don't matter. Arguing, scrolling, delaying, doubting. But when you remember that you are mortal, you begin to live like it means something. Marcus Aurelius whispered to himself, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." The Stoic doesn't avoid death. He befriends it, because when you embrace death, you embrace urgency. You embrace meaning. You embrace life. And when you no longer fear death, you become fearless in life. Mindset shift 12. You already have everything you need to begin. You don't need more time. You don't need better conditions. You don't need the perfect mindset before you act. You just need to begin. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." The Stoic doesn't wait for the perfect moment. They create progress through motion. They begin now. That voice that says you're not ready is the enemy of your evil. Because, here's the truth, you don't need more to become more. Everything you need to start showing up fully is already inside you. Discipline, clarity, courage. They don't appear after action. They grow through it, so stop stalling. Start building. The path reveals itself as you walk it. And now, you've heard all 12 mindset shifts that echo through history. 12 choices that reshape your thinking. 12 practices that don't just change how you feel but who you become. Let's recap them. You can't control events, only your response. Emotions are messengers, not masters. Everything is temporary, even this. Obstacles are not problems, they are the path. You don't need motivation, you need discipline. Be ruthless with your attention. You are not your thoughts. Don't argue with reality, work with it. Train for chaos in peace. Other people's opinions are not your responsibility. Death is a teacher, not a fear. You already have everything you need to begin. These aren't just ideas. They are weapons. They are shields. They are the blueprint to becoming calm in conflict, focused in noise, and unshakable in crisis. You were not made to crumble under pressure. You were made to carry peace in storms. You were not designed to be ruled by emotion, distraction, or fear. You were designed to live with depth, to act with courage, to walk with reason. And now, you know how. So take this wisdom. Don't just hear it, live it. Let it shape your habits. Let it guide your choices. Let it become your edge in a world that's constantly spinning. And when the world asks, "Why are you so calm?" you'll simply smile and whisper what the Stoics already knew. Because I have chosen a better way to think. What if you could wake up tomorrow, calm in chaos, confident in crisis, and focused even when the world is falling apart? What if nothing outside you had the power to disturb the peace within you? This is not fantasy. This is Stoicism. 2,000 years ago, Roman emperors, exiled philosophers, and former slaves all practiced a mindset so strong, so unshakable, that their words are still quoted in boardrooms, battlefields, and recovery rooms. They didn't seek to escape difficulty, they learned to face it with grace. Today, we bring you 12 Stoic mindset shifts that will make you calm, focused, and unshakable. And it begins with reclaiming your power where it always was, within. Mindset shift 1. You can't control events, only your response. You have power over your mind, not outside event. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Life will never ask for your permission to throw you a storm. The market crashes, a relationship breaks, a plan fails, and in that moment, you face a choice. You can collapse, or you can respond. Most people are slaves to circumstance. When life is good, they feel good. When it's bad, they fall apart. But the Stoic doesn't play that game. The Stoic knows the one thing no one can ever take is the power to respond with reason. There is always a gap between stimulus and response. In that space is your freedom. In that space is who you choose to be. So the next time something goes wrong, pause, breathe, and remember, nothing can disturb your peace unless you let it. The event doesn't define you, your response does. Mindset shift 2. Emotions are messengers, not masters. Emotions are not your enemy. They are messengers, not masters. A surge of anger, it's pointing to something you care about. A wave of sadness, it's highlighting a loss or a longing. It's trying to protect you, but you don't have to obey them blindly. The Stoic listens to emotions but doesn't bow to them. He welcomes the message, then he makes the decision from reason, not reaction. Emotions pass, character stays. So feel what you feel but act on what you believe. Because being Stoic isn't about feeling nothing. It's about being ruled by nothing. Mindset shift 3. Everything is temporary. Even this, we act like our pain will last forever, like the good will never end and the bad will never pass. But time humbles us all. The Stoics knew this deeply. Time is like a river made up of events, Marcus Aurelius wrote, and a violent stream, for as soon as a thing has been seen, it is carried away. Whatever you're going through, good or bad, it will pass. That anxiety you're holding, it will lift. That triumph you're clinging to, it will fade. Nothing is permanent. Not your pain, not your joy, not your circumstances. So don't panic, don't despair, be present, be grateful, be grounded. Because the only thing that lasts is how you respond to the flow. Mindset shift 4. Obstacles are not problems, they are the path when life gets hard. We tend to ask, why is this happening to me? The Stoic asks something different. They ask, what is this here to teach me? The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. These are not just poetic words. They are battlefield-tested wisdom. You see, life is not trying to stop you. It's trying to shape you. The challenge is not your enemy, it's your forge. The resistance is not blocking your path, it is your path. Growth only happens in struggle. Without pressure, there's no diamond. Without fire, no refinement. Without the mountain, no summit. So, stop waiting for things to get easier. Start getting stronger. The obstacle is not in the way. It is the way. Let's pause. Let's breathe in everything you've heard so far. You've learned that you are not a puppet to circumstance. You are not a slave to emotion. You are a steward of wisdom. You are not drowning in permanence, or riding the waves of and you're not blocked by challenges, you are shaped by them. This is just the beginning. In part 2, we'll dive into 4 more Stoic mindsets ones that will teach you how to protect your attention, detach from toxic thoughts, surrender to reality, and train for chaos while life is calm. Each shift is a weapon. Each shift is a wall around your peace. Each shift is a step toward becoming unshakable. Mindset shift 5. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. Motivation is a mood. It rises with the sun and vanishes with a bad night's sleep. It's unreliable, inconsistent, emotional. But discipline is solid, steady, sharp. The Stoic doesn't wait to feel like it. He doesn't rely on inspiration. He acts from duty. Epictetus said, first, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do, not what you feel like. What you have to do. The Stoic commits to excellence even when he's tired, even when no one is watching, even when there is no applause. That's strength. That's freedom from excuses. So stop asking, do I feel motivated today? Start asking, what would a disciplined person do right now? And do that every time. Mindset shift 6. Be ruthless with your attention in the modern world. Your attention is a battlefield. Apps fight for it. Algorithms hijack it. People drain it. But the Stoic knows, your attention is your life. What you focus on becomes what you feel. What you give time to becomes who you are. So, guard it like treasure. Epictetus said, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Translation, say no more often. Ignore the opinions that don't matter. Log out of arguments that lead nowhere. If it doesn't build your character, protect your peace, or serve your purpose, eliminate it. Not everything deserves your response. Not every message deserves your mind. Not every conflict is your responsibility. Protect your attention, because where it goes, your life follows. Mindset shift 7. You are not your thoughts. We all have thoughts. Some are wise. Some are dark. Some are wild and confusing and repetitive. But the Stoic doesn't identify with them. He observes them. He watches them rise. And Parsi is the watcher, not the whirlwind. Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind. Realize this, and you will find strength. You are not the angry thought. You are the one noticing the angry thought. You are not the anxious spiral. You are the one choosing whether to believe it. Your mind is a tool, not your identity. Use it, but don't let it use you. If your thoughts were written on a screen all day, you'd quickly realize most of them don't deserve your attention. Detach, you become unshakable. Mindset shift 8. Don't argue with reality, work with it. The Stoics didn't waste time wishing the world were different. They didn't say, it shouldn't be this way. They asked, given that it is this way, what will I do? Acceptance is not weakness, it's clarity. It's recognizing what's in your control, and surrendering what's not. Epictetus put it simply, don't demand that things happen as you wish. Wish them to happen as they do, and you will go on well. It's not that life is unfair, it's that life just is. It doesn't care about your opinion. You can resist reality or you can respond to it. You can complain or you can adapt. You can argue or you can act, because the river doesn't care if you shout at it. But if you learn to swim with it, you go farther with less effort. Accept the now. Work with it, and life becomes your ally, not your enemy.